Hello, hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever it is. How are you guys doing? Welcome to episode 5, where you get to have a one-on-one along with me with our Caribbean vendors from our very own Deals Mania Christmas event 2023 happening on St. Martin in the Caribbean this December 10th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Emilio Wilson Park. I am so excited to introduce you to this amazing lady. Her name is Melvina, and we're going to have a chat with her. This helps you to know what you want to buy at Deals Mania, who you're buying it from, and some information. But without any further ado, welcome to Melvina. Yay! Welcome, Melvina. How you doing?
Thank you. I am doing well.
Awesome. It is so nice to see you.
Likewise.
Because after all, Melvina is not on St. Martin. She is actually representing Montserrat, but she's in America, but she is a monstration. That's how you say it? Monstration?
Correct.
Whew.
Yes.
Okay. I dodge a bullet. Didn't want to say it bad. So we are going to get to know you a bit more. We're going to get to know your business. And that way, everyone, when they come to Deals Mania, will make an informed decision when they come to your booth. So here we go with question number 1. Very simple. What is your name?
My name, of course, is Melvina Semper.
Awesome. See, that's done. Okay, so we're on to question number 2. What is the name of your business?
The name of my business is called Mel's Travel Nursing.
And who came up with that name?
I came up with that name. It's just a shortened version of my first name. And since I'm in the profession, I just decided to just call it Mel's Travel Nursing.
So that's easy.
Yes.
That way people would remember the name as well. And when you say travel nursing, that means you travel throughout your state or country to do nursing?
So pretty much I do mostly travel nursing. So I would contract with several different hospitals on a 13-week basis, and I would work in the ICU, trauma ICU, and so forth.
Wow. I can't even imagine how crazy that must be some days.
Very hectic.
And you manage to get some kind of sleep, especially with those periods?
Sure. I work normally 3 days a week, so I'm pretty much off the rest of the week.
So
Yeah.
you're one. Okay, so it's not that, but when it is on, it's crazy. But when it's
Correct.
not so much on,
Correct.
it's okay.
Correct.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Now, aside from your job that you do, this particular business that you have, what made you want to do it or try it out, seeing as how you already have, your profession?
Well, I'm already within my profession, so it's something that comes naturally, it comes easy. So I decided to just link it together and just turn it into a side business, even though I created it mostly for this event, because I want to see what the outcome would be. Because I pretty much do this here on a daily basis. So extending it to maybe the Caribbean islands is something maybe I might consider eventually.
Well, this is an interesting step because we have several vendors, and the fact that you saw an opportunity like this with let's see how this would work, and you just dove right in and said, let's try it on St. Martin.
Correct.
That tells me already that you're a person, when you decide something, you go straight for it.
Definitely.
Okay, so let's move on to the next question because it's pretty obvious, but still, let's ask. What problem does your business solve in the sense of your products, in your case, services? So what problem would you say it solves?
So mostly it's a service-related business. So for example, people who are suffering from high blood pressure or diabetes, it's just showing them simple methods or simple gadgets they could use to identify and help them to manage their life on a daily basis if they suffer from those illnesses, by just simple monitoring the blood pressure the blood glucose levels, and so forth. If you have a number to work with, then you know exactly how to move forward in addressing the issue, whether it means you have to change your diet, exercise, or medications. It give you a kind of gauge as to how to go about doing that.
Wow, that is very important. So
Mhm.
you like it literally saves lives,
Correct.
especially the maintenance part of it. Because if you maintain, it's what did they say? Maintenance is cheaper than fixing.
Correct. At least if you could maintain it, you save yourself a couple of dollars in the long run. Because if you monitor, then treat, or actually know how to treat by monitoring, you save yourself a couple of trips to the doctor too.
A decent amount of trips. Exactly. Well,
Right.
I am loving this. And I know that the viewers also, if you don't understand the value of maintenance when it comes to your life, I am sure that Melvina would be more than happy to talk to you about it at Deals Mania.
Definitely, definitely.
So we already kind of said it already, but I want to repeat it still. Where are you located in the Caribbean? But in your case, which island are you representing?
I presently live in New York City, but representing Montserrat.
Yes, exactly. And it's so amazing. I
Yes.
love that. I love that. And you do you still have the I don't know how people sound from Montserrat. Do you have a Montserratian accent?
I don't think so. A lot of people always refer to me as a Jamaican because they think I have a Jamaican accent, but we all pretty much sound the same. Whether you're from Montreal, Antigua, Barbados, we pretty much sound the same, really. My accent has never left me since I moved to the United States. I would say 18, 19 years ago.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
a long time.
a long time.
And you've been back and forth to Montserrat as well?
I would say probably about 2 or 3 times. Shameful.
Ooh.
I
You
know.
know
I
your people
know.
probably want to put like give you a little spanking because it's
I
like,
know.
what
I
are
know.
you doing?
I know. I know.
But it's okay. You're gonna be close-ish in December on St.
Right.
Martin, right?
Right.
Close-ish.
Mhm.
Okay, so now we move on to the next question. You're doing great, Melvina. You're just
Thank you. Thank you.
breezing through.
Yes.
So this is a question. You're in the side hustler, like you said. So let's find out how long have you been in business, meaning this idea that you have.
I would say pretty much since you actually came on the radio
No
and
way.
decide, well, hey, let's have some Caribbean people meet and kind of bring Caribbean people together. I've been doing it
Yes.
as a profession, but just the thought of branching out as a vendor, that was something I just started after a friend called me and said, hey, you got to listen to this girl on the radio. You need to go to this event. So that's how I came up with the idea.
No way.
Yes,
That is
I honestly did not have a Facebook page. It was
I
during the
know.
time I actually created that.
I know because I told
So,
you that. I was like,
right, right,
Melvina, how are people going to find you if they can't find you? But
yes.
that's amazing. So, viewers, in case you don't know, we are promoting Caribbean unity. And
Uh-huh.
we believe that there's strength in numbers. So imagine how much more strength there is in a Caribbean group of numbers. And this
True.
is what we want to do. So I'm excited that mission that we're on and just me on a station talking about it hit a chord with
Mhm.
you
Right.
just from that statement. That for me is amazing. Yes, and that was a short radio interview. So to think that that kind of had you going, why
Hmm.
not? I'm
Correct.
excited. I'm
I,
excited.
I love the cause. I think the cause is a good one.
Yes, yes. And the best
Hmm.
part is we had no clue who would
Right.
respond. We just did a call, like, hey, calling all. And we were like, maybe it would have been Justin Martin, but to our surprise, you and others joined on board and was like, what? This
Yes.
is crazy. So thank you for that. Just
No
wanted to
problem.
thank you for that. And for your business as well. But I mean, in the sense of being part of the movement of
Yeah.
Caribbean unity. Thank you for that.
No problem.
So now we're going to go to this question, but you answered it already. Would you consider yourself a small business owner or a side hustler?
It's in between. I would consider myself as both. It's
Interesting.
hard to distinguish it as a side hustle because it's something I love doing, it's something I'm actually doing. So therefore, I could consider it either or.
Either or. That's
Right.
interesting. Up to now, I
Yeah.
haven't done an interview where a vendor said either or.
Yeah.
Interesting. I would have swear you would have said small business, but I mean side hustler.
Yeah.
But the fact that both, I mean, and also like you said, after doing this, you will see if this is something that you want to continue with doing, and also branching out to other islands as well,
Correct.
because a lot of islands and people in general come to St. Martin in December. So
Mm-hmm.
that we're expecting, a decent amount of people to come at the event. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for you to be educating persons
Right.
when it comes to their health, because we all know they're going to be eating some junk food and some heavy
Sure.
food, and,
Sure. Sure.
you know.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So it is like, have fun, but be also wise when it comes to what you're doing, right?
Correct.
See, I could work with you already now. Like I have this thing already. Okay, so now we on to question number 7. Wow, already. Okay. How did you hear about 𝐒𝐿𝐴 Christmas? Okay, this is so funny because you're literally answering the
Correct.
questions,
Correct.
but humor me.
Yeah. A friend of mine wake me up. You gotta get up, get up, get up, and listen to this girl on the radio station. This is something you want to go to. So this is actually how I heard about it. And as I explore, I realize it's something I should actually explore.
Amazing. That's just the
Mhm.
power of media.
Correct.
The power of media used the right way
Hmm.
is pretty good.
Yes.
Now, I still really want to know why. Like, you saw it in a sense of you heard of it and then you
Mhm.
checked it out. There are people who tend to say they're going to do stuff when they see an opportunity arise, but they tend to not do anything. Like, what was happening in that moment in your life, maybe up until that point, that this was like the tip of the iceberg of, if one more thing happened, I jump in? Like, what other than, was it a conversation? Like, what was it?
Okay, so pretty much, I traveled to Montserrat sometime last year, and I was kind of appalled by the way that the elderly seemed to not getting required services, basic required services. People who have diabetes, high blood pressure, and the number of people who end up having a stroke because of high blood pressure. And I said to myself, there's so many resources here in the US. This is something I probably should just venture out to on a higher level. And after I saw your interview, I just thought, let's get on board, see how this works, and see where I could take it from that point.
Wow.
Yeah.
That again just shows me how decisive you are when it
Mhm.
comes to something, making a decision. And it's not in the neighborhood. You have
Right.
to travel.
Sure, sure.
You got to buy your airline ticket, come with
Mhm.
accommodation, transportation, and still present yourself. That
Yes.
is, yeah, I'm just applauding you because that is so cool.
Yes.
Really, really,
Mhm.
truly. So I hope the viewers, when they hear this, say, you know what, when I come to 𝐒𝐿𝐴 and I see Melvina, I know that this lady, if she has to do what she has to do for her business, then she knows what she's talking about, and she should know what she's talking about when it comes to my health.
Mhm. Correct.
So now we are moving on to question number 9, and I'm excited for this one. I want to know. So, how has your experience been so far with the organizers since you've registered? And then part B, and how was it to create your 1-minute pitch video?
I would say it was just exciting. I mean, I like challenges, and I think that as I read through everybody's questions and proposal, it kind of more inspired me to get on board and follow through with this event. Registration was easy once I decided, hey, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to go and expose to the people of St. Martin and abroad. So I
Awesome.
decided it's a good thing to do.
And the 1-minute pitch video, was it easy?
I would necessarily easy per se, because that's not my forte. That's not my thing. If you
Mm-hmm.
ask me, hey, come take my blood pressure, come check my blood sugar, that's something I could close my eyes and do. This is
Mm-hmm.
your forte. This is not mine. So everybody have their strength, and that's your strength. That's not mine. But I was able to pull it off.
True. And well, the viewers don't know this, but what we love to do is challenge our vendors in a way that they would have to do something that the rest of the world tends to ask the question, who
Hmm.
are you and what is your business? So when it comes to the 1 minute pitch video, we wanted you and the rest of the vendors to get a little bit outside of your comfort zone, but it being something that is beneficial to your business in the first place,
Hmm.
because we can talk about you, but not as good as you can talk about you, right?
That is true.
So, Melvina, the time has come to introduce them to this video
Hmm.
that you made
Okay.
because they have no clue how it is. So, we wanted to show them. You ready to see it?
Yes.
Okay, let me grab it up 1 second. Let me come off so that you could come on. This is when you're doing multiple things at the same time. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Greetings. My name is Melvina, founder of Mel's Travel Nursing, based in New York City, but representing the beautiful island of Montserrat. Here at Mel's Travel Nursing, solving health-related problems is of utmost importance in enhancing the lives of those we serve. Services we offered ranges from temperature checks to blood glucose monitoring, especially for patients or individuals struggling with diabetes on a daily basis. Ongoing monitoring of your health-related issues not only save you several trips from the doctor, but also help you to identify potential problems and seek immediate attention. Think of how easy it is to save your life and the life of someone you love. Wouldn't you want to be able to make the necessary lifestyle changes to enhance your life? And if your answer is yes, then frequent and ongoing monitoring is your answer to healthy living. To utilize our services or see more of what we have to offer, follow us on Facebook at Mel's Travel Nursing or at 917-750-6446.
I actually know I
Yes,
did a pretty great
yes.
job.
You did a great job. That was like, yeah, listen,
Yes.
you did a
Yes.
great job. Like you said,
Thank
it's
you.
not your comfort zone, it's not
Mhm.
the thing that you do. But if you didn't say that first,
Mhm.
you wouldn't have guessed. It just was like, all right, no problem. She saw me do a video, let me put up my little camera and like whatever.
True.
That went so smooth that they'll be like, she's probably lying. This is
Uh-huh.
what she does.
Okay.
And how do you feel? How did you feel when you submitted it? Like it was like, this is it, no turning back, submit. How did you feel?
I said to myself, I'm hoping this is the last straw. I honestly said, I hope this is it. And then after I see several of the things that popping up, I said, no, this is not it. But, but it's good in a sense. It pushes you. It pushes you to better yourself and get to the level you're supposed to get to before the event. So
Yes.
that helps.
Yes. And funny enough, that's what we're telling you and the other vendors as well. It's like, don't look at this like we're
Hmm.
doing it for Ameera, we're doing it for INMTV. No, you're
Hmm.
doing it for you. And this is our job to make sure that you are ready,
Hmm.
especially with your pitch, so that you're not talking for 5 minutes while the person is like,
Correct.
it's
Yes.
like, what's the point? What are you
Yes.
saying? Get to the point, let them know the essence of it, and then they can make an informed purchasing decision because they have been. And if they go, can you tell me more? Well, then please talk for 10 hours.
Sure.
It's like I could talk for that forever. But I am so proud of you. You did an amazing job. Our team is so proud of you as well. Just we would say keep it up, don't leave
Yes,
what we're
thank you.
doing. Don't leave what we're doing with you be the only time you do it.
Right. Correct.
Okay, so let's move on to number 10. Breezing through. So, what would you say your business needs in order for it to reach to the next level?
I would say exposure and numbers. Exposures, numbers, and probably finances.
Exposure, numbers, and finances. Okay.
Numbers
So,
meaning, if I'm here in the US, it's fine. The numbers are here. But if I was to go to the Caribbean to perform these services, then I would need numbers like people, you know.
yes, yes, which means they need to know that you're here.
Correct.
So there's that awareness and so on. So other than something like this, which is this event, um, probably explore what other ways you will
Mhm.
like to reach out to the because this is St. Martin, and we have a lot of islands.
Right.
Would you be
Mhm.
doing expos and in different islands as well? Is that
Mhm.
something that you would do?
That's something I would consider. Again, it would depends on the setup.
Of course.
I think your setup is perfect where you already have your little booth, your chair, and your table. It all
Hmm.
depends on the setup, you know.
On the setup, yeah, yeah, for sure, because this is a form of Caribbean unity, and we're aware that persons who have to travel to St. Martin are at a disadvantage to the ones who are on St. Martin when it comes to access. So
Right.
we wanted to make sure that basically everything was set up from chair and table and banner and tent, so that at least the bare essentials you have, and then the
Mhm.
rest you bring your magic. But we also provide coaching and mentorship. As you can see that we always in the group, very active on the WhatsApp group,
Mhm. Yeah.
making sure that everyone has what they need, and if any questions, because we are learning as well. This is the first time an event like this is happening on St. Martin, where multiple islands are coming here as a form of Caribbean unity.
Mhm.
So we're learning as well as you're learning when it comes to this whole experience. Like having an interview opportunity for you to tell the people who you are, for them to see you and hear you, that's
Mhm.
also something different. You don't normally get to see people who are organizing events do stuff like this.
That
And in
is
this
true.
case, we said, well, we want to do something outside of the box and really provide you with exposure, which is
Mhm.
what this is, you know? So, okay, that makes sense. Exposure, finances, and just, yeah. All right, so now we're on to question 11, which is a pretty sensitive one. If another Caribbean small business owner is viewing right now, what advice or word of encouragement would you give him or her based on your failures, lessons that you have learned thus far, basically in your very short journey since you decided to do this, since you
Right.
heard of
Right.
the
Right.
advertisement? What
I
would
would
you
say
say?
just pretty much follow through with your goal. So, for example, if you have something in mind, write it down, follow through. Probably revisit that plan every week and said, okay, this is what I want to do this week to get to point B. You might have to do several things to get to point B, but at least if you have it written down and you follow the plan, it's like a journey. You got to follow that journey. And if you follow through sometimes or most times, you tend to succeed in whatever you plan to do. You can't give up. You have to really strive to, um, I would say, strive to achieve your goals and just don't allow people to say, well, you can't do something. Put your foot in, one foot first, and see how it works for you. And then you probably will just be successful in doing that.
And so she said.
I mean, it
And
could be
that is,
difficult and intimidating, but I just
mhm,
think once you try it or you decide to follow through with it, most likely you'll be able to succeed.
yep. And that get up from learning is very vital in life.
Yeah, pretty
No
much
one
you
wins
fall
the,
down. Yes, you pretty
yeah.
fall down, you just get up and keep moving.
Yeah, because it's very rare someone would win the first time they tried something.
True.
I'm not saying it's impossible, but
Uh,
it's very, very rare. So,
mm,
Melvina, we've come to the point of the show where you can, if you have any products, showcase them, because this is you now telling everyone why they should travel to St. Martin in the Caribbean to come to the 𝐒𝐿𝐲 Christmas event 2023 happening on December 10th at the Emilio Wilson Park from 9 to 5 to come and see you, vendor number 7, Mel's Travel Nursing. Tell the people, Melvina.
Well. You'll want to come to Mel's Travel Nursing, vendor number 7, because I will show you simple ways you can save your life or the life of your family, friends, or someone you actually love. By simply taking your blood pressure on a regular basis, monitor your blood glucose level, temperature checks. All these are simple methods that you can use to identify potential problems and address them in a timely manner. For example, if I was to give you, like, for example, a pill box, this is what a pill box look like, especially for those who are on medications on a weekly basis. It's from Monday to Friday, Monday to Saturday, and you can pre-pour your pills for the whole week. So on Monday, you know exactly what am I going to take. On Tuesday, you know exactly what am I going to take once you already pre-pour your medications. So that's just a little example of what you will get at vendor number 7. You'll also be educated as to the cause and symptoms of high blood pressure and what you should do if you end up with these issues.
Love it. There you go. And so since she's showing something, I'm going to show something too. Tickets. We have tickets. $5 a ticket. You can simply check the description. You can also check if you would like to sponsor the next episode or become an active Caribbean Unity supporter, or you want to buy a business advertising package, you can simply contact us at sales.inmtvmedia@gmail.com. Feel free to also purchase our $5 tickets online. That's the link. You can check it in the description, or you can simply WhatsApp 1721-556-1667. If you're on St. Martin, that's also a possibility as well, because after all, it is just $5 to enter, and the amount of things that Melvina will have to show you and everyone else, steal of a deal at 𝐒𝐿𝐲. Before I forget, Melvina, who came up with your logo since you just kind of started this?
Well, I had the logo for a while, actually. There's a friend of mine that created that logo for me a couple of years ago because they have bags with that logo. So I just merged it into Mel's Travel Nursing. You see those 3 little nurses, very diverse travel nurses, and I just love my logo. You know, it's really nice.
Yes, it is. It is. And just so the viewers know, you can simply check the description for her Facebook page. She's available there. She just opened it up, so I know she's busy uploading whatever it is. She says she's not so tech savvy, but the Facebook page looks pretty decent for someone who isn't so tech savvy. You have to start somewhere, right?
Correct.
You have to start somewhere, but in general, super proud of you, period, point blank, because it's not always easy to be outside of your comfort zone, to do something outside of your comfort zone, because you want to stay comfortable. But comfort and growth don't live in the same street.
True, that is true. Yes.
So you're either comfortable or you're growing. You can't have it both ways. And I am so excited to see you, number 1, and everyone else, of course. So everyone viewing, just know that Mel's Travel Nurses is ready even before. So she's ready now. Like, you don't have to wait until December. You can feel free to contact her now. Just again, check the description and have a chat with her. I'm sure she does. You do consultations as well, Melvina?
Yes, I do that also. That's part of it. Education, yes, education also.
Okay, and what would you, so that people know, what is a starter price for your consultation? 30 minutes, hour?
So here's what happened. I know it's like a little business, but also I'm kind of flexible. So if you have a little 90-year-old lady that comes and says, listen, I need to know how to check my blood sugar, but I really don't have finances. I mean, it's based on a basis.
Ah,
I could say,
ah,
okay, maybe I'll just do this for you free for the first time. Next time, pay me $10. So I
ah.
don't have something set in stone to say, well, hey, here's a price. Just pay me this price, this kind of thing. I
Got
would
you.
have to assess it on a needs basis.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you heard that from her herself. Just contact her and just explain exactly what it is. And she's willing to work with you.
Right.
So you can't go wrong with someone like that. Melvina, I want to thank you so much for your time telling the people from not just St. Martin, but everywhere watching right now a little bit about you, a little insight, so that when they come to Deals Mania in December, on December 10th, and they pass your boot number 7, they will be like, hey, Melvina, I saw you on the interview. And not like, so what are you doing? Who are you?
Exactly.
Exactly, right? Right?
Yes.
Okay.
They'll have first-hand knowledge of what I do.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I just want to thank you for taking the time out to again be challenged to do this interview number 1. And you did it brilliantly. You just flew through it like you put on your pajamas and comfortable.
That's right. Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to talk to you afterwards, but for now, I think that's the interview. Yeah, that's it. So you're going to tell the people bye?
Yes. Goodbye, everyone. Hope to see you at St. Martin, booth number 7. Again, I'm Melvina, Mel's Travel Nursing.
Awesome. So that was Melvina from Mel's Travel Nursing. Thank you so much, viewers, for watching and sharing, because sharing is caring. This was episode 5 of Getting to Know the Caribbean Vendors at Deals Mania Christmas Event 2023, happening on St. Martin this December 10th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Emilio Wilson Park. I am your honored host, Ameera G. I am the C.C.O, so that's Chief Communications Officer of INMTV Plus, INMTV Media, and INM Events and Experiences, all owned by INM Empire Group. Until next time, for the next episode, where I will bring you yet another amazing vendor talking about what they do so that you can show your support to these small businesses and these side hustlers. But start first by sharing this video and check in the description for all the information and liking and following us and Melvina. All right, so that's it for now. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.